Hi there, Wayne Jennings here. You know, when we're out on a canoe trip or a backpacking trek, we always like to bring a tripod along with us. That allows you to get some really nice shots to include in your videos, but it's a little bulky, a little heavy, not the easiest thing to put in a backpack. So I was looking for some alternatives. I found this little gizmo here. This is basically a spike with a camera mount on the top. You can put this in a tree or a fence post or an old log, set your camera up, and get a pretty decent shot. Let's check it out. I found this product in the sporting goods section of my local Canadian tire store, where I purchased it for the bargain price of just $12.99. It's called the Trail Camera Holder, and, as the name would suggest, it's marketed towards hunters who want the ability to mount a game camera onto a tree while out in the woods. It's made by HME. That stands for Hunting Made Easy, a Texas-based company that makes a full line of hunting accessories. So when you're out, trekking around the woods and you want to use this bracket to get a good shot, you may be tempted just to drive the stake into the nearest tree. That's a tempting thing to do, but please be aware, use it responsibly, because most of the trees in our forests are living, and driving a metal spike into it may not be the healthiest solution for the tree. So please try to find yourself a dead tree. There are lots of those around. This is a good example. Great big old solid dead tree. And it's just a matter of driving the spike in and then just cranking it a few times here. Get it in there good and solid. Yeah, until it feels good and secure. Then you can go ahead and attach your camera. Now, most cameras have a 1/4-inch socket on the bottom, or if they don't, like this little action camera, there's an adapter you can get here. Then you just kind of thread it onto the 1/4-inch bolt on top of the bracket. And now there's a few adjustments you can make. There's a couple of wing nuts on here. The big one in the middle, if you loosen this off, you can tilt the camera up or down through an arc of about 220 degrees. And then this wing nut, if you loosen this off, you can actually rotate your camera a full 360 degrees just to set up the perfect shot. Once it's all set, hit record, go stand in front of your camera, and away you go. So a good place to use a mount like this is obviously in a tree. And if you want that shot of you paddling down the river, it's like this river, there's lots of dead trees here. So I can just pull up. Let me just get a little closer here. There's this old tree that's fallen down. So I don't have a tripod with me, but I want a shot of my canoe going by. So this looks pretty solid. And since this has this threaded screw in the end, I can just kind of find a spot and just gonna give it a few cranks. I haven't put it in the bark here. I put it right into the log, make it a little more solid. And then you can adjust the height. There we are. And yeah, just look through the viewfinder. Looks like it's framed up pretty good. And then I'll hit the record button. So now I can just paddle by and I'll have that shot of me paddling down the river. Let's push off here. And here we go. I could not find any specifications to indicate just how much weight this bracket will support, but based on its rugged, all-metal construction, I'm inclined to think that it will work with a variety of different cameras. Obviously, if it's designed for a trail camera, it would have no issue with a small point-of-view camera. I tried several action cameras that all weighed in around 6 ounces, that's about 170 grams. I then tried out my Sony a6000 mirrorless camera with the standard kit lens. This camera weighs 1 pound, that's 450 grams, and the bracket held it rock steady. Maybe you're the kind of filmmaker who likes to shoot with a traditional camcorder. This Canon HV20 model weighs in at 1 pound 4 ounces, that's 580 grams. And again, this bracket did a great job holding it in one place. And finally, I tried mounting a DSLR. With a compact lens and a shotgun microphone attached, this camera tips the scales at a hefty 1 pound 13 ounces or 820 grams. But even this hefty combination remains steady and secure while mounted to the HME trail camera holder. Now, if you feel that drilling a spike into a live tree is not really healthy for the tree, then please find yourself a dead tree or a stump to use, or consider this strap-on camera bracket, also made by HME. It uses a convenient ratchet strap system to tighten the bracket securely against the trunk of the tree without causing any damage.